is inside of me.
Welcome back, bakers, and today we are making healthier banana muffins, and I'm using Robyn's recipe for banana bread with some little variations on it. It's a bit healthier because we're not using much in the way of butter. We have here a very small amount. We don't have an awful big amount of white sugar. We have brown sugar. We have half of our flour is actually whole wheat or wholemeal flour. We've got nice bananas in it. We've also got some Greek yogurt in it. Now, to make it a little bit naughty, I've got dark chocolate chips, which is like bitter chocolate. That's just going to give it up in a little notch. We've also got 2 eggs, as you can see here. And in this little bowl, I've got a little bit of salt. I've also got some cinnamon. I have ginger, and then I've got mixed spice. Now, mixed spice is kind of like allspice and also kind of like pumpkin spice, that kind of idea. Okay. Now, to start off with, I have softened my butter, which is, as I said, a small amount of butter. And I'm going to just add it while I move everything out of the way. Add the tiny bit of butter to the sugar. I'm just going to use my spoon to mush it down. Now, the butter is nice and soft. Watch my video that tells you how to test if it's soft enough for baking. The reason I'm just smushing it down just now is I'm actually going to be using the machine in a second just to grind down the or break down the sugar a little bit more. It is soft brown sugar, so it is a bit easier. You can use white sugar if you like, but brown will give it more flavour. So let's just get this mixing. Just going to scrape down the sides a wee bit more and continue on. Okay, now scraping down the sides again. Okay, there's not as much butter in this if you were creaming. Now, if some of you don't know what creaming means, it basically is mixing together your sugar and your butter. The reason you do it is it promotes an awful lot, or incorporates an awful lot of air into your batter, gets your cake or your batter to rise and get a light airy cake. Now, there isn't as much butter in this, so it's a bit harder to do. But as you can see, it's still quite soft. So that will do for now. Then what we're going to do, we're going to add 1 egg at a time. Never add them in at once. You can, of course, break it into a bowl, do them individually if you like, so that you don't get any shells in. But if you do get any shells, get your half piece and scoop it out, and maybe get a little spoon or fork, because sometimes the membrane will stick and it'll go back in. You just need to kind of cut it a little bit. So, mixing on now. Okay, that's how it's looking. And on to number 2. There we go. And mixing. Okay, next thing we want to do is add in our yogurt. Now, the original recipe is using mayonnaise, but I have more yogurt, so I'm using yogurt. I haven't used the mayonnaise yet. So that's it in, and again, just give it a little light whisk. Okay, and here's how it's looking. bakers, so now I have the sieve on, and just before I run the dry ingredients through it, I am going to just give it a little mix here, because there's there's two different flours in this, and there was also some bicarbonate soda, also known as baking soda. That's that little mix through. Now I just pop it into the sieve and sieve it through. Now if you're a beginner baker or beginner for cakes and so forth, you always want to sieve, even if a recipe doesn't tell you. Some recipes I will actually sieve twice. Now what it does is a few different things. Make sure you've not got any lumps in your flour or whatever you're using. You do it also with icing sugar, powdered sugar. But what it also does is it incorporates a lot of air into your batter, and again gives you a nice light bake. Now if you can actually hold it further up, which is ideal if you've already got liquid in here already, you don't want it to be, you know, messing up the bottom of the sieve. The higher up you have it, the more air you're actually incorporating and building into your bake. So it's monotonous, I know, but it has to be done. It really does help. You don't want dense, heavy cakes. Now what will be left at the end of this is the bran or the husks, but I'm actually going to keep that because I actually like it in it, and me and my older son, we really like it. Sometimes I do hold it back and he uses it in smoothies. Basically I'm getting air into this, and then I'm just going to put it in. Okay. Now I'm just going to use this spoon to give it a little mix through, because when I go to put the mixer on, I don't want it to go everywhere. I'm going to add these in, our salt and our spices. Give them a pop in and a little dust around. Again, wiping all the time. Get what you can down, and let's mix it on low. Keep it there. You see? Now start to move it very gently. Flour up the sides, so you get your spatula or your palette knife, whichever you want to use, and what you have, and get that white flour down. You can even just do it by hand now, we don't need to use a mixer. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to have a little taste of it. Always taste test. What you want to do is get your mashed banana in now. That's it all in. And what we're doing now, we are folding it in. You're folding in is basically, it's as if you're writing a number 8 in the batter. The batter is your paper, and the spatula is your pen or your pencil. So we're just mixing it in very gently. The reason we're doing that is so folding in rather than getting the mixer out, we don't want to knock out any of the air we've already got into them. Again, for a lighter bake. Now, I'm happy with that. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to sprinkle in half of our chocolate chips. Again, fold it in very roughly. Remember to scrape your sides. A little bit more. This is working out to be a half cup of chocolate chips, so it was a whole packet of the chocolate chips from Aldi. And that is how you make banana chocolate chip muffins. And at the end as well, I'm going to also show you or link onto the video of how to make your caramel sauce that you can put on it if you want to be a bit more naughty with it. So next thing we're going to do is going to be putting them into the muffin cases. Okay, so now I have my prepared cupcake tray with the muffin cases Okay, I've already put the oven on to heat up as well. I'm just going to use, I can't find my scoop, so I'm just going to use a soup spoon and another spoon, and we're going to just divide it out in the cases. You want it at least 3/4 full. So now I'm going to go around again with a 1/2 spoon. And that's us. Tastes nice. Now, something that I always do with cakes and cupcakes and muffins, tap this. Gets out any trapped air, okay, down the sugar, and get them in that oven. So that's them out of the oven now, and they have risen nicely. I did the cocktail stick into them and it came out clean of crumbs. So now the whole tray is sitting on the cooling tray, and we'll leave it there for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then after that I will remove these and they will cool on the tray. So that's the muffins having a cool down just now, and you see they've turned out nicely with a nice top to them. I've just made the caramel sauce as well. As you can see, it's starting to thicken.
Seeing eyes of mine, you see, there are no trees inside of me. In this desert I can